like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Close. Hey, exit. Mike 54. Mike 54.
After the interception, it's Long. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now a first down throw, Locke. And that's complete. It's Green here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that route. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Here's Locke. Ertz has it left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 20-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Check 50.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First down, Tennessee.
Time ready. 125. Tight end right. 3
They run it with Balaj. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Ready.
38-yard line.
Here we go. Flip.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Titans first down.
Jameis now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Balaj. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back at his own 49.
Ready. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Play fake. Winston. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Working out of the gun, Winston. Well, the pressure gets to him again.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. It's just taken around the 12. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
16 yards, a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Winston. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Davante Adams. there to make the grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and balance.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Mike spot 9. Mike. Let's go, Mexico. Double dogs. 6-6. Pull it high. Check 3. Check. 12. Hey. High 7.
Off of play action. Luck. On the catch, it's Crowder. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
61, matchbox.
On 1st and 10, Locke. This is Riddick on the screen. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A shotgun snap for Luck. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jannard Avery came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Jannard Avery able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Carson. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Winston. And his throw is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Well, if you look at this Week 1 matchup on paper and you see the Titans' name next to the Browns' name, you're thinking, there can't be much history there. But if you factor in that the Titans used to be the Houston Oilers, well, there is good history there because these two franchises were division rivals in the old AFC Central. That was before the 2002 NFL realignment. So there is history, albeit way back in the rearview mirror. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. 23 yards the pickup there.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Play action now, Winston. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Winston now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Jameis again. Caught left side by Hilton. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Winston. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll throw again. Winston. His throw caught at about the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Titans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The final shot before the break. Luck. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Alert, alert! 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. They'll run here with Balaj. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down, Tennessee.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Balaj. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Check, 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 check. Green, Timothy. Green, Timothy. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You don't want to.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's locked. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They go play action. Winston looking deep for Hilton. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Make no mistake about it, that's a really dangerous place to run that play. But the way that they're spreading the defense horizontally, you've got to think that as the...
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Offense back out now for 1st and goal after the successful fake. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, He looked like one of those guys.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Here's Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Stephon Anthony able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Winston. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion.
Sonic! Mike 50, Mike 50! Yo, 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 yo! Yo! Wahoo! Mike 50! Mike, let's go!
From the gun, Winston. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Luck. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Coming to you, coming to you. Kill. 11. Hey, seam 6.
3rd and long, it's Luck. And he connects with Ertz. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Luck now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Luck. The completion to Riddick. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Sacked there by Nick Perry, the outside linebacker. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Go.
Now Luck. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Luck on 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". No,
here's Luck. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Ready. Blue ready. Here we go. Tight end left. 4 down. Watch. Wait. Check 13.
Off the play fake. Winston looking deep for Hilton. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 37-yard line.
Again, it's Balaj. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Kalen Balaj, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Lott, his pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Zach Ertz starts. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns get a score closer. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Winston here to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready, flag 25. Flip. This is the mark. I'm coming after you. Minus 50.
Here's Winston. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 25. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And an alley to run. The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward. An
ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Hurry!
On first down, Love. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Love. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now a first down throw. Love. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Hey, check. Reggie. 12.
One last throw here for Love. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?